and I will share you guys with the meeting docs. So the captions for meeting. Yes, I will share with you guys the meeting docs and hopefully it can be more clearer to you while we are doing the community meeting. And it would be better if you could like put your names on that so that we know who are we talking to here in the meeting. Okay, let me get the meeting tool. Meeting notes. Yeah, I've sent the meeting notes in the chat. April 14. Oh, hi, Yang.
Hey, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, great, great. Yeah, because I bought a standalone microphone, so that's the dedicated purpose. So I bought
Yeah,
that one.
no worries, no
Yeah,
worries.
cool, cool, great. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this community,
Mhm.
and I just started contributing to vLLM recently. So actually, uh, I heard this repository from a blogger. Sorry. What's that person name?
Cosella
Uh,
or the
yeah.
person?
From 怀正章.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty new to the community, and I think because I have limited knowledge, I do not even have capability to ask accurate questions, right?
We are really chill. Like we just it's just a place, a space for us to talk about what is the newest things that in the community, what is the newest PR, the newest features that recently we merged, or anything that is interesting in the community. So it's just like a open space for everyone to drop any thoughts here. So no need to have like prior experience or yeah, we don't do that kind of things. But yeah,
Yeah, I see, I see.
every ideas are welcome, I would say.
Yeah, I'm actually so uh
And yes,
I,
I'm
I'm
also
I,
recording this since I think Kenji and Mooney says that they are not gonna be here. But yeah, were you saying something? Sorry, I interrupt.
no, no, actually. So I'm taking a look at the doc. So it seems like the uh sorry uh major topics are talking about the issues and the progress, the future roadmaps.
Yes,
I'm pretty new to this.
no worries. Uh, we are very glad that like new people will come and join the community meeting, and we hope that there will be more and more people. Yes, so for today's community meeting, I think in the last 2 weeks there are some PR that has been merged, and there are also some PR that are quite interesting. Um, I think first one is uh the CADA support. So last time we talked about we have already supported the CADA auto scaling the production operator, and this PR has been merged. So right now user or any people can use the auto scaling with the CADA capability. And also in our production operator deployment methods. Before it only happens in the Helm chart deployment. However, we see a lot of people are using the operator deployment methods. So we also want to support this CADA autoscaling our operator deployment methods. And thanks to, I think Qian contributed to this PR, thanks to him. But later, I think maybe someone expired by this PR. We had a following up bug fix because like when the CADA is enabled, it actually will prevent field ownership conflict. So for this PR, basically it says that for the replicas when the kata has enabled the kata, the replicas should not be set just like the other platform that are doing the auto scaling. We have a similar bug fix before. It is almost the same. So whenever there is a third party software that are managing the auto scaling, the replicas should not be set and should be omitted. So yes, let me get this thing to our discussion section. Huh? Oh, sorry. And aside from that, I think another thing is the default values for cache deployment. So it is a follow-up to 886. This is a pretty big PR. It took a while to actually merge this, but it is quite meaningful for this PR to be merged since our Helm chart is actually very messy during the past year with a lot of contribution and a lot of PR. So it made this Helm chart a little bit messy. And this PR actually reorganized the whole Helm chart. It's pretty big. That's why it has a lot of modification. And also we add a lot of testing for this so that we don't break anything. Well, clearly we broke something, but it's nothing that serious. It's a default value. So there is a follow-up bug fix targeting at this PR. So right now, yeah, I would say at the moment the Helm chart seems more clearer and clean to me. And hopefully it can also be seen as the same way for others. Yes, that this PR. And aside from that, there's something that are related to the security and some related to our roadmap. We are still actively reviewing this PR. So, for example, this one is implement OpenAI external provider. So this is one of our items in our roadmap. In not only we want to serve as a router for the vLLM, but also we want to serve as a middleware, as a gateway to different providers as well. At the moment, our first external provider is the OpenAI provider. So this PR contributed to have the routing logic and the life cycle for the request to route to external providers. And I think this is pretty useful and pretty interesting, since we want to actually expand our scope to serve and to route as a like a actual router between all the models, no matter it is a self-hosted vLLM models, but also outsider like external providers, OpenAI, Anthropic, this kind of stuff. And I think our next step will be to integrate for this thing to integrate the Anthropic provider so that we can also route to Anthropic and add some more value based on that, such as the fault tolerance, such as the queuing, such as some safety check, this kind of things. Yes. So I think another thing that should worth mentioning is our disaggregated preview routing. So to be honest, the disaggregated preview routing at the moment in the repo is quite old. And I think the version for that may be like 3.15 for the Elm cache site. However, there has been a huge and significant change in the PD disaggregation architecture, I would say. So we need to re-implement the Nixel-based disaggregated preview routing in the Helm chart and also in our operator. So for this feature, there are actually two PRs related to that. The first one is to have the disaggregated preview routing support in our router side. And then we will need to add operator support for this disaggregated preview.
Right, are you sharing your screen?
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that also. I want to ask, would you mind to share a screen?
I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
Yeah, so the
Do you want,
only
do you
way that
guys
I
want
can
me?
find out, yeah, the
Okay.
only way I can find out the PRs that you mentioned is copy paste from what you typed and search on the
Okay.
link.
I am so sorry. Do you want me to go over all of the things that we talked
No,
about?
no, that's fine. I pretty follow what you said.
Okay. Let me do this. And yes, so for this one, I think at the moment, I haven't I so this has some history. So this person he has contributed to this PR before, but it was too huge, too large the PR. So my review was to separate it into two different PR, and this is one of the PRs here. I haven't really have time to review it. So, but most of the part of the code I have reviewed it in another PR. I think this PR will be merged very soon, and I am really excited to see this PR getting merged since we have already waited for this PR for so long after the huge change from Elmi Cache side. And yes, so this is the PD disaggregation routing. And the other thing is just some safety issues, such as the commit hash. This is actually required by vLLM side. So vLLM they claim that our repo is not safe enough since we are not using the hash for the GitHub action, and it can be easily targeted and attacked. So I'm really glad that the people in the community, thanks to them, to contributed to ping the GitHub actions to commit hash and also use a dependent bot to automatically update all the Git workflow actions to the hash. I think this one will be merged soon as well. Yes, and also another thing that should be noticed is that when you push a PR, you can frequently see your CI failed. Well, most of the time, it's not because you have something wrong in your code. It is because our CI machine is just not that strong enough to do all the CI testing. We are actively trying to improve our CI testing to better suit our infrastructure. And also, we want to have a better infrastructure as well. But so these two threads, we are actively pushing these two different tasks. But yeah, so if you have any failing check that you think it is actually not related to your PR, feel free to drop any comments or feel free to just ping me to rerun or fix the CI. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is also a similar question to vLLM. So because
Mhm.
the pull request is too many, the
Yes.
CI has the limitation of two simultaneously. So I need to wait 15 minutes to run a CI. It's a long queue.
Yeah, CI is a big issue, I would say. It's not only about the correctness of the CI, but also the efficiency of the CI.
Yeah,
And
especially the VLM side, the docs, read the docs. The build is not only have limitation of two, but also it's easy to uh, exceed the time limits. So yeah, and the only way to trigger another CI, there's mainly two ways. I learned first is to commit a null commit to re-trigger that one, but most of the cases is not that lucky. It
Mhm.
need to get reviewers' attention to add some label to
Yes.
but maintainers' attention is very limited resource. It's very hard to get.
Yes, it is really hard. And yes, every day you have so many tasks and so many jobs, and you have to take care of the CI. Yeah,
True.
it is a lot. But hopefully we can have a better CI. Um, yeah, I think right now the current CI is not that good. There are a lot of things that can be improved, and
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but I would say, a lot of repositories CIs have a lot
Mhm.
of issue inside, so it's probably not the worst CI among
Mhm.
all repositories. So
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks,
just
thanks, thank
relax.
you. Yes, I think this is pretty much of it. Anyone else, or feel free to drop any comments here. And also, very, very nice to meet you here, Young. Thanks a lot for coming to the community meeting.
Yeah, actually, so I noticed that you are in the same company with Iwan and Kuntai. I heard the company is to commercialize its LM cache, right? So I have a pretty simple or like superficial questions. What's the relationship between LM cache and production stack?
Yes, I think right now we are developing our production stack. It is more of a productize the VLM support, the VLM backend. That's the first. And then we want to have Element Cache features in our production stack so that because Element Cache is also developed with the VLM to natively integrated with VLM. So we want to have Element Cache feature in our production stack as well. So at the end of the day, production stack is a deployment methods in the Kubernetes that can serve a VLM and also Elm cache, and not limited it to this features from VLM Elm cache, because it is a deployment method. Basically, you can deploy anything and deploy any features on top of that. That's why on our roadmap, we want to support. If you take a look at our roadmap, you can see that we also want to support, for example, reinforcement learning post-training, and also multimodality supported by VLM Omni. And of course, you can see there's OpenAI providers. So I would say there are different components, but they are complementary. For the production stack, its job is to provide a better deployment method, a better route, and a better router to serve all the features provided by the VLM and by the cache and by many other different things. Yes, I think that is their relation. I hope that answers your question.
Oh, so you mean the production stack is a way to integrate with LM cache and VLM, which is a critical milestone of the uh, monetization path of the company.
Um, I think this production stack is a reference stack for the company usage. So we have actually a lot of customers are they are using the company customers are using the production stack as a reference stack. And I believe that some companies are not only treat it as a reference step, but also actually using it, as far as I know. And yeah, so it integrates Kubernetes, which is a really important part in the industry, and the vLLM, and possibly Elm Cache, and the others maybe Moonshot, yeah, Mooncake, those kind of different things. So yeah, it is a stack that integrates all the features and put it in the Kubernetes stack and serve to the industry users.
I see, I see. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only question I can think of so far. I have no further questions.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a great question, and I think a lot of people have the same confusion. Yes.
So,
If
so the roadmap that you're mentioning is the roadmap is the issue that you opened on February 26th.
Yeah, I think this issue has been pinned in the at the top of the issue page. If you take a look at here,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes, that's the issue that I'm referring to.
yes. So this is our roadmap for 2026. And I hope we can finish all of this by the end of 2026, but I am not actually sure. And I think there are some really interesting topics like this part, the support for modern workloads. Personally, I'm really interested in this since we can see a lot of trends not only serving the models, but also post-training using the inference framework. And the multimodality, of course, will be also a trend in the future. Yes. I think that is pretty much. If there's not no any more questions or comments, I think this is pretty
No
much
question for
for
me.
today's. Yeah, thanks.
Great, thank
And
you.
yeah, no worries. Feel free to drop any comments, ideas in the community. We are really open. And we are hoping that more and more contributors and developers can join us in developing production stack.
Yeah, I'm a little bit, uh, I feel a little bit bad because I haven't, actually contributed to the
No, no, it's
repository
okay.
yet, but
Yeah, it's all good. Like, attention is a way of supporting, you know.
thanks for your kind word.
Okay, I think that's it. Thanks everyone, and thanks everyone for coming, and thanks everyone for watching this record. And I hope to see you guys in the next community meeting, which will be 2 weeks
Thank you
later.
very
All right. Have a good one. See you. Bye.
much. Have a great rest of the day too. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.